So, like, everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are, like, so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big, fat L. College football. It's a pepper thing.
It's time for the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Marquette Thursdays at the Motor Bar and Restaurant on the Harley-Davidson Museum campus.
Down 8 with 7 minutes left in regulation, Marquette refused to fold, rallying late to force overtime and ultimately take down Valparaiso 75-72 at Fiserv Forum. Ben Gold delivered in a massive way after the break, pouring in 13 of his 17 points in the second half while going a perfect 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Head coach Shaka Smart proud of the toughness displayed by his senior big man.
He battles, he doesn't complain. When he bounces into that shot and he's got good leg bend, he's much more likely to make it. And you saw that in the second half.
Marquette continues its non-conference slate Saturday afternoon with a trip to Madison for an in-state battle against rival Wisconsin.
This Marquette Minute has been brought to you by Marquette Thursdays. Join us on select Thursday nights at 6 p.m. when head coach Shaka Smart breaks down all the Marquette action. The first show of the season's December 4th with freshman Nigel James Jr. and Ian Militic. Don't miss Marquette Thursdays at Motor Bar and Restaurant on the Harley-Davidson Museum campus.
On the actual day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a 12-pack of Lakefront, 11 Jims of Beaming, 10 Royals Crowning, 9 Johnny's Walking, 8 Wines of Sparkling, 7 Miller's Lighting, 6 Geese of Graying, 5 Chardonnays, 4 Spotted Cows, 3 Cabernets, 2 gift cards from just one trip to Discount Liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. 'Tis the season to check out Discount Liquor's tremendous selection of over 2,000 varieties of beer, 3,000 types of liquor, and over 8,000 wines from around the world. And yes, we do carry 8 varieties of ready-to-drink eggnog. Celebrate this most festive time with a great selection of beautifully packaged liquor gift sets, sure to make you the hit of the party or as a perfect gift for the liquor connoisseur on your shopping list. Discount Liquor, 2 locations in Milwaukee on 51st in Oklahoma and in downtown Waukesha on Main and Barstow.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings. Discount Liquor.
See all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com.
The shot clock's winding down, and Saturn Lounge scores at the buzzer. When your marketing needs a slam dunk, our team drives the lane with creative strategy, branding, websites, video storytelling, and marketing campaigns that win. We run the full court press in every engagement, pushing the pace, finding that open shot, and delivering the highlight reel results. Our Saturn Lounge team ensures that your marketing content and campaigns dominate like a champion. Don't settle for a turnover or a missed shot or a wasted possession. Let Saturn Lounge run your marketing game plan now. To tell the world your story, visit SaturnLounge.com today.
WMLW is the broadcast home of the Milwaukee Bucks. With 8 select games you can watch for free on broadcast channel 49.1. Check out the full schedule at WMLW.com. Our next game is against the Sixers tonight at 6:30 on WMLW.
We're starting to see some delays westbound 94 now from 35th Street all the way past Mitchell Boulevard. On the eastbound side, backing up from about 76th Street to Hawley Road. Northbound 41 slowing from North Avenue up to about Burleigh. Southbound's backing up just a little bit right past Hampton. Otherwise, everything else is looking good. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, mostly cloudy and breezy. A chance for afternoon flurries or freezing drizzle. A high of 28. Tonight, slight chance for flurries and freezing drizzle. Then cloudy, a low of 27. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy morning 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Shoot. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamora. Here's Jen Latta.
Chew, and I feel like I have to make sure I specify here.
Yep, got it.
When you were a player, did you ever feel like the other team was disrespecting you? Because I feel like now, if I asked if you ever felt disrespected, you would say yes every day, that me and Josh disrespect you. Even though Josh isn't here today, we've got full-time Will with us.
JV Will.
JV Will?
It's not very nice.
Well, you lied to me already this morning.
What?
Before the show even started.
What?
What about varsity backup, Will? I like that a lot more.
Varsity backup?
He lied to me. Flat out lied.
It's more my speed.
Wait. So do you want to put that on the poll? Would you rather be varsity backup or JV?
JV starter or varsity backup? Varsity backup all day.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Wait, so how did Will lie to you?
Said he has my back.
That's
Why?
true.
What do you mean? I think Will has your back.
To my face.
I think Will especially has your back.
You think so?
Behind your back.
We'll see what we could pull out of Will today. Because the last time we had Will on the show, we had Homer on the show.
Oh, boy. Poor Will.
I had no idea Homer smoked weed. Did you know that?
I mean, the dude, yeah, I would just assume at some point.
And he inhaled, he said.
Did you? Well, have you ever seen pictures?
He also did not say that.
What?
He didn't specifically say that he inhaled.
No, but he said
we
he
can
smoked
deduct
it.
that, but
Followed up by you
You're putting
starting
words-
the conversation.
I did not start
Did you
it.
get in trouble with your mom?
No, she thought it was funny.
She thought it was funny?
Yeah, well, I didn't
Wow, you
start
got a
it.
cool mom.
Yeah.
Huh?
This is.
You didn't know that?
You are like a kid in the candy store, man.
Why?
You just see fresh blood over there with
Yeah.
Will, and you just get excited.
Yeah.
You just get excited. Just want to jump all over
He just
it.
wants to run me over.
We
with
have
a
to
truck.
He does.
Yes.
He does.
See, Will wants to skate through everything, just kind of be under the radar. No, that doesn't work.
Varsity
with me.
backup.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do. They're still cool enough to get the
All
jacket.
right, I got another one. Would you rather have this one? Practice squad Will.
Practice squad players get paid a lot still.
They do, but they have to sit with the band.
Yeah, I don't like that. I want the glitz
Lindsey
and
Knapp
glam.
when he was on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Remember the Stosh band they used to have?
Yeah.
All the codgers. He had to sit there. So when we were blowing a team out, we'd look over and just start laughing.
It's okay, Larry.
It's okay, Larry. What were we talking about?
So disrespect. As a player,
Yes.
did you ever feel going into a game that you were being disrespected by an opponent, by the team you were about to play?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because Holmgren tried extra hard at that stuff. He tried to create bulletin board material where, okay, whatever. But
Do you ever show up to a meeting with cream puffs? Hey, set these over.
He would bring that.
Do stuff like
he
that?
would try to create stuff. Where we'd get in trouble is if we created bulletin board material.
Sure.
He would get incensed. He'd go crazy. That was a visit to the office. Yes.
So, and we're going to get to this in a little bit, and I'm sure we'll talk about it a little bit with Jason, because while Matt LaFleur avoided talking about the bulletin board material that Ben Johnson provided earlier this season when he was hired, I mean, this was even way before the season, when he was hired as Bears head coach. We'll get to that in a little bit. But apparently, Micah Parsons, I don't know what's going on in this guy's head, because I haven't seen any of what he is talking about, but apparently he is feeling Chewy disrespected. Here is what Micah Parsons had to say in the locker room yesterday.
You know me, I believe in having my, rivalries are for the people. It's for the fans. For me, it's just going out there, just dominating. I just don't like him just because, I just see the disrespect that comes with things, and that's what I say. I play for respect. You know how to earn someone's respect is beating their there's no better feeling than coming in a game and their best players just coming up to you okay. That's respect.
So he's somewhere along the line. And I don't know if if you go on Twitter, if you are a professional athlete in 2025, you can go on Twitter and find anyone disrespecting you. You could find, totally. you could go on Twitter right now. Myles Garrett is on pace to set the NFL sack record and have the best season a pass rusher has ever had in the history of this league. Mm-hmm. He's on pace for that. I'm sure you could go on Twitter right now. You search Myles Garrett, you'll find someone disrespecting him. But the way he's talking seems like the Bears did something to him that he feels disrespected. And I don't know where it's coming from.
Well, I do. The coaches are trying to manufacture stuff from what Ben Johnson said earlier in the season, because Stenavich said something as well yesterday.
He did, and we're going to get to that.
But hold on. Coaches do that. Some coaches do, some coaches don't. Now, what Ben Johnson did, I look at as poking the bear.
Yes.
That's all it was poking the bear. Now, if Ben Johnson came out and said, I'm such a better play caller than Matt LaFleur, he's not real good at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's disrespectful. But
Correct.
what he said is just like
that he
friendly
enjoyed.
rivalry. Now, I disagree with
the weird
Micah.
part. The weird part for again going back to Ben. The weird part is he doesn't have that relationship with LaFleur, and two, most other coaches who have become like taking a shot at the Packers in your introductory press conference is a rite of passage for every Bears head coach going back to Lovie Smith.
Yes.
Like, Lovie took over, said something about the Packers. Eberflus says something about the Packers. Like, it's just what they do. He specifically went after Matt LaFleur. Didn't go after the Packers.
Yeah.
Went after Matt LaFleur, which is just, it was weird.
Poking the bear.
But yes, I would agree. I would put that more in the poking the bear category versus.
But you know what? Guys do this.
Disrespect, yes.
Guys, I do it in the weight room. I do it in the weight room. You know, when I got, when you have close to 500 pounds on the bench, and you can't willy-nilly that. You have to get yourself agitated inside. So I just picture the guy that I smacked one time and dropped him because he touched my wife one time after I told him not to.
Okay.
So then you run that through in your head and gets you all agitated. That's what Micah Parsons is doing. Now, I disagree with him from the fact that rivalries are just for the fans. It is not. We hated Minnesota. I hate Minnesota to this day. And when Holmgren came out and said, I want guys cut on screens, I've told you the story before. I'm like, no, it's dangerous. I said, we'll do it against Minnesota because I can't stand them, but I'm not doing it against anyone else. So that was a rivalry. It was with the fans, but it was with the players. We hated, and part of it was Tierlink, that piece of you-know-what, their D-line coach. Who's a dirty, him and Brett would go at it on the sidelines.
Wait, Brett? I mean, Brett got into it with a number of different people over the years, but he got into it with the defensive line coach?
Yes.
In the game?
Yes, because what we thought is they were teaching their D-linemen
to be dirty
tactics. That's one thing. One thing, and I'm sure they do it today, but back in the day when I played, man, you always had your guys back, you know? And you have a chick. Someone hits Robert Brooks that I didn't like. I'm like, okay, you're on my radar.
What, didn't you whiff onto someone once? Oh, no, you whiffed on Dion. You whiffed on Dion. That was a different thing.
I didn't really want to do it. I mean,
but Dion, that was
more of a bounty.
Yeah, I was about to say, Holmgren just wanted you to get a big hit on Dion. Like, Dion never hit anybody dirty because he never hit anybody, period.
No.
Because he didn't need to. He was so good.
Yes.
But you just wanted to get, that had nothing to do with what we're talking about. That was something else.
That was a bad play.
It's just crazy to me that, because I haven't seen the disrespect.
From the Bears?
Yeah. And I understand where you're coming from in terms of the rivalries. And I think for the most part, no matter what sport we're talking about, the rivalries typically mean more to the fans because you have to move on, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have to move on. And this has always, Packers-Bears has always been, in my mind, as a Packers fan, and not every Packers fan holds this belief, but Packers-Bears has always been my biggest rivalry.
Really?
Even though the Packers,
Even in my day? Because when they were irrelevant. They weren't even relevant.
They've been irrelevant for most of starting in 92 on.
Yeah.
But Packers-Bears, that's always been the rivalry I've cared about the most.
Really?
Even though you would say that Minnesota certainly has been more relevant during that time.
Correct.
And more recently, obviously, Detroit. But I don't know if the Packers have necessarily treated this as a rivalry because they've just dominated the Bears. They just haven't been good. Matt LaFleur's 11-1 against the Bears. So I think the rivalries
hear about it as much because back when I played, like restaurants, when you'd walk in, instead of a floor mat there, they would put Bears jerseys to wipe your feet on.
Yeah.
I don't hear that stuff anymore. You?
No, I have not heard of anything like that. But it could be going on at a restaurant or something up in Green Bay.
Yeah.
But the rivalries, I think the reason why also Minnesota was a big rivalry for you guys, because that was a team that you were competing against for the division title. That was always a place that you guys struggled in going up to the dome. Like, domes were never they were never your friends.
There, no.
And I think that was a part of the reason why that rivalry grew for you guys, specifically in the locker room, because the rivals, to me, for teams and players, the people who are actually out on the field, they develop when you're going up against somebody and you both have the same goals and aspirations.
Yes.
Right?
Well, let me ask you this. Is Cubs-Brewers bigger rivalry than Bears-Packers?
No.
I think it is.
But recently, I mean, you can make that argument for recently because
I think it is.
But Cubs fans, a lot of them will say the Brewers aren't even the biggest rival. That the Cardinals are their biggest rival. Even though the Cardinals
really?
even though the Cardinals have been irrelevant the last 4 or 5 years, and it's been Brewers Cubs at the top of that division, and then we finally got that got to culminate, especially with the Craig Counsell stuff, and then it culminates with the playoff series that we got to witness this past playoffs.
Well,
but I would say that, I mean, in terms of something on the line, yeah, but there's more on the line. Like this game, everybody's been mentioning it across ESPN Milwaukee. This is the biggest Packers-Bears game since 2013.
Yeah. What Rodgers said was much more inflammatory than what Ben Johnson said.
In terms of what?
We own you.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty bad.
But he also said it wasn't even just a we own you.
I own you.
I own you.
It was like coming off COVID too, where there weren't like full fans in the stadium,
so you could hear him.
Freshly hear it. Like, TV broadcast.
What exactly did Ben Johnson say?
I think I pull it up.
Pull it up.
He can pull it up. Ryan, on the Carvel's Talking text line, 800-990-3776, Ryan from McGuanago saying, the disrespect is the Bears winning games. Unacceptable. But let's go ahead and listen. Because, again, I'm with Chewy. I don't think this is necessarily disrespect. I think it is poking the bear. I think it's a step below disrespect. But here is what Ben Johnson said at his opening press conference about Matt LaFleur.
I know this is the toughest division of football right now. There's 3 teams that made the playoffs this year. I've got tremendous amount of respect for the coaches and the players in this league. Having competed against them for the last 6 years. Dan Campbell, Kevin O'Connell, you're talking about 2 guys that are up for Coach of the Year awards as the season ends here. And to be quite frank with you, I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year.
That's a good pop. Maybe it's a little more than poking the bear. They're definitely using it, as they should.
Oh, yeah, I know. And this is playing out the way I expected it to.
Yeah.
Where LaFleur was asked about it on Monday. He downplayed it, said he hasn't thought about it. But then you get Steno up to the podium yesterday, and he talks about it a little bit. We'll talk about that as we continue here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. But
you know who our biggest rivalry was?
I'm guessing they're talking about it, yes.
Our biggest rivalry in the 90s, especially the middle 90s?
Dallas?
It wasn't a team thing either.
Oh, really?
It was our offense hated Tampa Bay's defense.
Huh.
Remember that Brett and Sapp would fight all the time?
Oh, yeah, in that playoff game. Yeah, I remember that playoff game in 97.
They were chirpy.
Yeah.
That was a rivalry.
Well, and then, it probably culminated in the cheap shot that Cliffy took.
Yes. Yeah. So it was really offense against their defense. I love going down there. I love living down there, too.
Well, you guys constantly stuck it to Tampa Bay.
And that's what I say. When I talk, a Tampa Bay fan, yeah, we used to own your ass in the 90s.
Well, and the crazy part.
And they think that team is so great.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Sapp, Lynch, Hardy Nickerson, Derek Brooks.
Yeah.
Barber,
Yeah, I forgot about Riley.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, they were great. How many times you guys beat us in the 90s?
And
that's poking the bear right
that is,
there.
And I can see that you enjoy poking the bear.
Yes.
Because the crazy part about that was, if you are a younger fan of, Will, when did you start paying attention to the NFL?
Probably around like the early 2010s. Like the Bears, like Jay Cutler, Packers, like Aaron Rodgers in his prime.
What year were you born?
2002.
So Will was born in 2002. That's when realignment happened, and they went to the four divisions of 4 teams. Would it be news to you that in the 90s, Chewy's talking about Tampa Bay, they were in the same division?
Yeah.
Green Bay and Tampa Bay.
He did talk about that because I think he was referencing when John Lynch laid him out that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The NFC, it was the NFC Central at the time. The NFC
weird.
Central was the division, and it's the 4 teams that are in there now, plus Tampa Bay.
And we loved it because we knew at some point during the season we're going down in nice weather.
Yeah.
So we
guaranteed.
And we owned them.
Arizona.
And we go back with the sombrero.
Oh, yeah.
There were years where there were more Packer fans in the sombrero.
Oh, yeah.
Than Bucks fans.
Would it shock you, Will, to know that Arizona was in the NFC East?
Yes.
Yeah. It was the 4 teams that are in the NFC East, plus the Arizona Cardinals.
That's incredible.
Is it incredible to know that when I was your age, the Cardinals were in St. Louis?
I did not know that. I knew they were
You
in
didn't
Chicago.
know that?
I knew they were in Chicago.
Jim
before
Hart?
That.
Who's that?
I knew the Rams were in St. Louis.
Lomas Brown?
Oh, Lomas.
Yep.
Yeah. So the divisions used to be wild and made absolutely no sense.
Crazy.
The Falcons were in the NFC West.
It's like NCAA conferences now, where it's just like no location
just
matters.
Coast to coast. Just doesn't. Just
Minnesota, Oregon.
No, it was wild.
Yeah, the Cardinals were in the NFC East, and the Falcons were in the NFC West.
And Seattle was in the AFC.
What a time to be
Who
alive.
else was in the AFC?
90s
Was
football.
it just them?
Yeah, because you only had 30 teams.
Yes.
Now they have the 32.
Yes.
So it was 3 divisions of 5 teams each in each conference.
Are you surprised they haven't expanded with the popularity? I mean, they certainly could.
It feels like they're in a good spot right now. I feel like if they expanded, the quality of games would go down.
You think so?
They already have a hard enough time finding 32 quarterbacks to quarterback the current teams.
Fair. Yeah.
Adding 2 more to make it 34.
Yeah.
That seems rather difficult.
Yeah.
We continue to talk about the Packers. We continue to talk about the Bears and this rivalry. Jason Wilde joins us next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
We're starting to see some delays westbound 94 now from 35th Street all the way past Mitchell Boulevard. On the eastbound side, backing up from about 76th Street to Holly Road. Northbound 41 slowing from North Avenue up to about Burleigh. Southbound's backing up just a little bit right past Hampton. Otherwise, everything else is looking good. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, mostly cloudy and breezy. A chance for afternoon flurries or freezing drizzle. A high of 28. Tonight, slight chance for flurries and freezing drizzle. Then cloudy, a low of 27. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Purchase your tickets, grab some friends, and get to the Sylvia on Thursday, January 29th for Andy North Trivia Night presented by Exact Sciences. Enjoy a fun and inspiring evening of trivia, music, food, and refreshments while helping to raise money for UW Carbone Cancer Center. This fun and inspiring event is hosted by Andy North, and along with the trivia, the lineup includes a silent auction, celebrity appearances, and prizes. Doors open at 6. Visit AndyNorthandFriends.com to buy your tickets. Past year's events have sold out quickly, so get your tickets today.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit LakelandSupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Nothing pairs better with Bucks basketball than hoops, friends, and the superior taste of Michelob Ultra. Join me, Josh DiMaggio, on the ESPN Milwaukee Street Team Saturday night at Club Paragon in Greenfield as we watch the Bucks take on Detroit. Tip-off at 6:30. We'll have prizes, ice-cold Michelob Ultra, and your chance to win a pair of Ultra Club Bucks Suite tickets for the December 31st home game. Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of your Milwaukee Bucks. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Deer Camp Milwaukee, Bullwinkle's Brookfield, and 3rd Street Market Hall, Milwaukee.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you with 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Excuse me. Hold on. Getting choked up over it. So, hold on. Give me a moment.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Ready, down, put.
All Packers, all the time.
He was a field-tilting player, and the reason why Gabe and many others are so concerned is that this guy's on the field, he changes the offensive dynamic. They are a different offense when he is there.
Okay, most of the time.
You know, Homer calls Matt LaFleur soft all the time. Matt LaFleur is like Vince Lombardi compared to me.
It's Jason Wilde on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Jason Wilde is brought to you by Lakeland Supply. Lakeland Supply is in business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com. Exterior Pros. Ready to tackle your home improvement project? Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Visit extpros.com. Also brought to you by Century Foods. Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods. Home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
He is our friend. He is our teammate. He is Jason Wilde. He joins us 3 times a week on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Good morning, Jason.
Morning, dudes. How we doing?
Doing
we're
great.
Dialed. I think we're dialed.
Well, but that's the thing. I do think we're dialed, Jason, so maybe you can help me. Where is this disrespect of Micah Parsons coming from? Where is he reading or seeing this disrespect that's coming his way?
Who was that guy that played for the Washington Wizards that did nothing to Michael Jordan? You've seen,
yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Not LaMichael, something along those lines. LeBradford Smith. It's LeBradford Smith. I can't believe he's disrespecting Micah Parsons like this, or that poor guy who made the varsity at Jordan's high school when Jordan was a sophomore.
Yeah,
and that poor guy got called out in Jordan's Hall of Fame speech.
It's
like
awesome.
Look, I really enjoy Parsons. Like he's been. You know, he is a colorful character. We haven't had a lot of guys. It's a little difficult now that I'm putting together TV packages for WISC in Madison that sometimes he'll be in the middle of a good quote and then he swears, which has never really been an issue for me from a writing perspective. I just put the brackets in that say expletive and we're all good. But I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of how many colorful characters we've had in recent years because Chewy's '96 team was obviously full of them.
Oh man!
I also invoked Chewy's name yesterday in the locker room. Not to any of the players because they
don't you know who this guy is?
Yeah, no, definitely not. I'm still trying to get people to give me credit for comparing Tucker Kraft to Chewy, and its progress is slow, but I'm in it for the long haul. Just like Tausch has finally acknowledged that there's a lot of Micah Hyde in Evan Williams, which is a big win for me. But the design of the locker room. I mean, it's obviously the amenities are a million times better than those chain link fence lockers that you guys had. Mm-hmm. But Williams and McKinney are in that corner like your corner. and it's a pain in the butt to try and get to them. And here are, you used to take advantage of that. Like, you can't get to Chewy. Oh, well, I guess I won't be able to talk today. But these guys are two of the best talkers, so it's a real location problem. So I don't know. I don't know where Mike is bringing that up. I literally started my story for today by comparing him to Jordan, conjuring stuff up. And again, his brother made some sort of reference a couple weeks ago. Remember that tweet, Gabe, where he basically said you should be complaining about Rashawn Gary and not my brother. That was basically the translation. and which, I mean, no lies detected, except for the fact that I don't think anybody's complaining about Micah Parsons. He's even playing the run well.
Well, that's the thing, Jason. Like, you could go onto Twitter right now, search Micah Parsons, and you'll find somebody somewhere disrespecting him. It's just the way that Twitter is. Like, you'll find somebody disrespecting Myles Garrett, despite him being on pace to set the sack record this season. But the way that Micah talked about it, it wasn't like, oh, people on social media or any people. No, it was like specifically the Bears were disrespecting him. So, and I want to make this perfectly clear. I have no problem with him manufacturing motivation. I know that's what athletes do. It was just funny. I'm like, wait, because I honestly went, wait, did I miss something? Like, because I know we're all talking about the Matt LaFleur thing, and Steno mentioned that. We'll get to that in a little bit. But I honestly thought I missed something the way Micah was talking in the locker room yesterday.
Yeah, I was not there for Parsons. I was talking to a couple of guys in the locker room, which again is another one of my complaints now, is that the two biggest stars, the quarterback and the pass rusher, go out into the hallway to do their interviews, which it's fine. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, other than the fact that if you want to break away from the group, you don't have vision to the locker room like your corners want vision to the ball to intercept passes. If I see someone I really need to talk to, I can bail and then come back, and I can't do that. So I didn't go to Parsons. I did read our transcript from our little cabal of one-man bands that kind of work together to get the transcription done. And I think if my guy Jack McCoy was involved from Law and Order, the judge would say, would sustain the objection for a leading question. Because somebody said something about the Bears' disrespect, and then that's kind of what triggered the venting that he delivered. Mm-hmm. And again, I don't know. Maybe I'm not paying close enough attention, but I actually thought it was the opposite. I thought that this, because of the poorly delivered zinger from Ben Johnson in January, I feel like they've been like awkwardly, uncomfortably complimentary going both directions. Now, I will say this, and I didn't finish my story last night because I was working on some other stuff, but I talked to Josh Jacobs for quite a while, and during the group portion of our conversation, somebody asked him about the rivalry, and he said it's much stronger this year because they're actually a pretty decent team, which I thought was, okay, I guess that's a compliment, but that sounds to me like something that I would put on my bulletin board. Like, he said it with some measure of surprise, like, oh, they're actually decent. So, again, if you're manufacturing that kind of emotion, I go back to what Chewy's buddy Brett Favre used to say about how there was always a guy on your team in high school that would say, they called us a bunch of cream puffs, let's go get them. Yeah. And then that guy would get knocked on his ass on the opening kickoff, and you'd never hear from him again.
Jason, is this still a big deal to the fans? Because, we don't have our finger on the pulse of Green Bay, but I remember back in the day, there were restaurants that would put Bears jerseys where, the floor mat would go into the restaurant. We don't see that. And then I'm just reading on the Packers X that there's still tickets available because the Bears returned a portion of their allotment. So is this still a big deal to the fans?
Well, I don't think it is, only because, again, during your era, the Bears, if anybody would have been proclaiming, I own you, I still own you, it would have been the good people of Chicago, right? Yeah. Because and you guys were the ones that flipped the script. And so for a very long time, Green Bay was the trying to turn things around. And then Favre goes 22-10, Rodgers goes 25-5, Love is 3-1. LaFleur was 11-0 against them until the finale, which again, I think if they had something to play for, they play it differently. And they're probably 12-0 against them, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think so, only because, and again, I you guys know me, I do not speak for fans. This is just my observation, is that there's been too many times with the Vikings and the Lions during this domination of the Bears where there were more important things to play for. And I think that's why Sunday is different. Josh Jacobs, what I love about him is there's not a dishonest bone in his body. Like, we need a number one wide receiver, right? Like, he doesn't, he just says it, and he's got enough gravitas that people are like, well, he's not lying. And so I think he's right about this. It is different because the Bears are decent. And again, 6-point positive point differential, bunch of one-score wins, bunch of wins over backup quarterbacks starting for the opponent. I get all that. But the record is what their record is. And their spot in the NFC North is first place right now. And so I think and this is why, this is another example, and we talked about it earlier in the week, why I'm wired differently than fans, because I want this to be this. I don't want it to be the Packers dominating. And I understand fans don't see it through the same prism, but to me, this is just way more interesting. Now, there's also the possibility, a higher possibility, that your team will lose to the Bears. And I understand why fans don't like that. But I don't think until there's more to play for on a 2-games-a-year basis, I don't think you'll see it be like it was when you were around town, Chew.
Jason, one of the things that kind of flew under the radar yesterday with all these other things going on, Packers-Bears week, Javon Bullard downgraded to a non-participant in practice yesterday, especially given how the Bears run the football. If he's unable to go, would Nate Hobbs, who's working his way back from his knee injury, would Nate Hobbs be the guy they put in the slot?
Mm-hmm. Yep, he would be. In fact, we asked Halfley about that. That was before we got the injury report. We talked to Halfley before we got it, I think. I can't remember. Because he also talked about Bullard and how well he's played. We'll see what Bullard does today. But yeah, that was unexpected, obviously, and I would agree with you with all the. Look, I try to cover all the angles, and I didn't do a good job of covering that yesterday either, because I was too busy worrying about Josh Jacobs talking about how he's not going to stop practicing and he's not going to change his running style, and they can't put any real protective padding on his knee. And if you guys watch the Thanksgiving game, Brian Branch hits him square on that knee. That's got the bone bruise and the quadriceps bruise in it. And he actually said, and I just got to finish the story that I'm writing about it. He actually said he went to Branch, who he didn't really know. They both went to Alabama, but not at the obviously same time. But he basically kind of gave him a stern talking to, not just, hey, man, you didn't have to do that. I know why you went low, but come on. But also, like, I think he hit some helmet to knee, which he kind of gave him like a big brother speech of, hey, man, you're gonna do some serious damage to yourself, too, playing that way. So with all that going on, and Bull was in the locker room, and I wish I would have talked to him. We'll see if he's in there today when we're in there. But, yeah, he is, between him and Evan Williams, those two guys have played really, really well. And while I have been certainly critical of certain draft picks that Goody has had in recent years that have not panned out, those two dudes are really good football players.
Jason, where do you think the front office is right now with Rashawn Gary as far as returning next year? Great question. He's over in the last 5 games. Where do you think they're at?
Yeah, I don't know.
If somebody should be hearing chatter about not finishing seasons, it should be him.
Correct.
It should be Rashawn Gary, not Micah Parsons.
Yeah. He's got 5 games to get 2.5 sacks. He'll probably have 1 game out of the final 5 where he has 2.5 sacks in the game, right? Because it always comes in bunches with him, and then there's a bunch of Like, look, I will admit that, he was a first-round pick in 19. I have never had the kind of relationship with him that I have with other players where I could get him kind of open up and talk about his frustrations. I would actually say that I've had conversations before where, I wanted to paint I don't want to say sympathetic picture. I want to paint it fairly. But I've had conversations with him where I kind of wanted to give him the opportunity to say, look, I need to be better, right? Because fans want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Fans want to hear that you're acknowledging that you're not having as much impact as you should and that you care about it. And he's not someone who says that. And so I don't know the answer to your question, Chu. I would say with his cap number and with other people to pay, he would be a candidate for a trade or a asked to take a pay cut or his release because of obviously they have Micah Parsons, and Micah Parsons is the rising tide that lifted his boat for a while and can probably lift some other guys' boats. They drafted Barron Sorrell. They drafted Colin Oliver, who is coming off the PUP finally. They've got Kingsley Enagbare, who's in a contract year, who they might be able to re-sign for a lot less than what it would cost to keep Rashawn Gary. So I don't know what the end game is. I don't know what Goody's thinking because he hasn't talked to us all year since training camp ended. But I would say that I am intrigued to see how that plays out.
Jason, before we let you go, in our next segment, Chewy has a question for me. But he would not tell me before the show what the question was. Do you think I should be nervous?
No, not at all.
Okay.
He's a radio professional and a 3-time Pro Bowler. I love this. I think we need to do more of this. You guys, I don't know what, you guys do a great job. Jen is phenomenal. You two are phenomenal. You're knuckleheads, but you're phenomenal. Josh needs to be a little bit careful. It's great to hear Will call me this morning, but he's getting into a little Jesse Nelson territory with the number of days off he's taking, so he's got to be a little careful. But you guys have these pre-show meetings. Like, you understand that with Tausch, not only do I not know what question he might ask, he doesn't even tell me that he's not telling me what the question is that he's going to ask.
Jason, can I be honest with you, though?
You forgot it?
Yeah, I forgot it.
See, and
It'll come back. It'll come back.
See, this was what I was worried about when this happened. When he goes, "Oh, I've got a really good question, but I don't want to tell you." I'm like, "Are you sure you're going to remember it?" "Oh yeah, I'll remember it."
And I even asked him. I said, "Do you want me to write it down?" He said, "No."
Write it down.
It'll
come man.
All right. Well.
Yeah. Right. Can't wait till it'll come back at 9:45.
I might be calling your show, Jason.
We'd love to have you, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde, brought to us by Lakeland Supply. Their business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment. LakelandSupply.com. We see if Chewy remembers the question. Next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
We've got an issue on 94 westbound, just about at the ramp from 70th Street. We got the left shoulder blocked with a broken down vehicle, so kind of in a weird spot. We do have delays on the eastbound side heading past that from 76th all the way to Holly Road. Westbound's delays, though, start around 35th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Southbound on 43 and northbound both looking really good right now. Northbound on 41, a little tight from about North Avenue up to Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by the Bartolotta Restaurants, providing memorable experiences for nearly 30 years. Get the perfect holiday gift this season, Bartolotta's gift cards. Purchase yours at bartolottas.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, mostly cloudy and breezy. A chance for afternoon flurries or freezing drizzle, a high of 28. Tonight, slight chance for flurries or freezing drizzle, then cloudy with a low of 27. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Everyone wants the Emirates NBA Cup.
The temperature is rising.
30 teams started.
Bang!
But only 8 have advanced to the single elimination knockout rounds. To survive, they'll have to be hungry, relentless, ruthless.
Are you kidding me?
They all want the cup, but only one team can claim it. Who will capture the cup? Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds begin Tuesday on Prime.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods. Now through Wednesday, save on 7 to 16 ounce selected varieties Barilla pasta, 2 for $3. 15 to 16 ounce selected varieties Bush's variety beans, 4 for $5. 1 pound selected varieties Land O'Lakes butter, $4.99. 12 to 40 count selected varieties Hefty One storage or freezer bags, $3.99.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Try this. Win free groceries from Century Foods. Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
The holidays are full of moments worth saving. Family dinners, cozy nights, holiday parties that last all night. And Carbless makes every one of them better. Crisp, refreshing, and full of flavor, 0 sugars, 0 carbs, and only 100 calories and gluten-free. Carbless is the gift that keeps on giving. A guilt-free cocktail that never compromises on taste, turning every sip into a little celebration. This season, bring bliss to every holiday moment with Carbless. Full of flavor, no compromise.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
His eyeball.
Wait.
Where did I get him?
I just assumed when I said wait, did you just think it was just a suggestion?
Yeah, pretty much. Typically.
On 94.5 ESPN.
All right, big guy, moment of truth time.
Got it. I rechewed it.
Well, we're also going to test that memory later with the weekend rechew. So Chewy's got a question.
Yes.
I have no idea what this.
Let me ask you guys this: are we all in agreement that the Packers are good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Right.
Yeah.
My question is this, because I have no idea about this game. I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Are you more confident that the Packers are really good or that the Bears are good?
Whew. Okay.
Gabe, come Monday.
Yes.
What do you think you will say? Maybe you'll say both. But come Monday, do you think you'll be saying the Packers are really good or the Bears are good?
Whew. It's a great question.
Thank you.
Just because, so the Bears are really good at two things. I might even be able to say the Bears are great at two things. They're great at running the football. They're number 2 in the NFL in rushing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're great at taking the football away. They're number 1 in turnovers. The Packers are great at avoiding turnovers. They're number 1 in the league in giveaways not turning the ball over offensively. So that's interesting. I mean, the Bears are great at two things, and that kind of carries the rest of their average.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of average in a lot of other places. Like they're 14th or 15th in passing. Defense stinks outside of the turnovers.
But we've seen the Packers be very good.
Yeah.
And then they don't follow it up.
Correct.
So what do you think we'll be saying on Monday?
Well, and again, this ends up being a really interesting matchup because the turnover thing is just interesting in and of itself. You've got the number one team in giveaways, the number one team in avoiding turning the football over. So that's going to be a battle back and forth to see if the Packers can avoid, because if the Packers avoid turnovers, they're going to be able to move the football.
Yes.
The Packers, and regardless of turnovers, they're going to move the football. It's just the way that the Bears get stops is turning you over.
Mm-hmm.
But can the Packers get enough stops against that run game? Because if the Packers are able to get into a point where they dare Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams to beat them, I think they win.
Like, what would the score be if it was both? If the Packers, come Monday, we say the Packers are really good and the Bears are. I don't think there's a scenario where Packers say the Packers are really good and the Bears are good.
Like 31-27?
Yeah, but then you would say. Would you say the Packers are really good?
I mean,
you say they're really good and the Bears are good, right? You'd have to say both.
I would think so if the Bears put up 27 points. I mean, 31-27, right? Like, I think that would have to be the scenario.
If it's a close game, I think you can say both.
Yeah.
Because the Bears beat the Eagles. I mean, they're coming off their best win of the year.
Yeah, but hold on, Will. Hold on there, young little buck. You can't say that if the score's 10-7.
We could say neither
say
is
that.
true.
Yeah, then I don't know who's good and who's not if the score's 10-7.
So the scores has to be pretty scory.
Would it be, would 24-21? Would you walk away going, yeah, Packers are really good, Bears are good?
Because I know that.
What's the breaking point?
Well, this is what I think, Abe. I think the Packers defense is really good.
Yeah.
In NFL terms, because offense is clearly more important than the defense.
I mean, we've seen number one defenses give up points at times. It's just the nature of the beast. In the NFL.
Don't think if the Packers put up 10 points, you can't say they're really good. You just can't.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because this is a terrible defense. I mean, they get a lot of turnovers, but the defense is not very good.
No, 25th in points. Like the teams, like we talk about how bad the Steelers defense is.
Yeah.
That's the company they're keeping in their yards per game and their points per game.
Yes.
They're in the same category as the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So
this defense gave up, 28 points?
52 to the Lions.
Well, 52 to the Lions, but I was Mason Rudolph.
Yes.
Mason Rudolph scored 27 or 28 points against this team.
I mean,
as a backup for a team that looked incredibly inept on national television last week in the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Like the Packers really good, the Bears not good. That's easy.
Oh, that's 31-10,
yes,
31-13. Yeah.
And then conversely, if the Bears beat the Packers, Bears are good, Packers are good.
I honestly, just given this matchup, I still can't believe it's a 6-point spread.
Why, you think it should be more?
I think it should be tighter.
You should be what?
It should be tighter.
I agree.
So right now it's 6.5, according to the DraftKings Sportsbook. It's 6.5 points.
So it's
I look at this, it should be 3 or 3.5.
Yes.
Just because, again, how good the Bears run the football.
Well, I can tell you this: the Bears are using the disrespect card.
Oh, with that line, yeah.
They're
I can
using
see that.
it there, just like I'm sure the coaching staff in Green Bay is using Johnson's comments.
Oh.
So, I put my prediction in, but I really have no idea.
I haven't put my prediction in yet, but I think I'm leaning 27-24 Pack.
Which would spell what? They're both good?
Yeah.
No, Green Bay's really good. Bears are good.
Yeah.
Any one possession game in the 20s, I think we can walk away saying this is going to be a good rivalry for years to come.
Okay.
Yeah. If the Packers win 27-24, it's not like, going to take care of business in a couple weeks down in Chicago.
Yeah.
No, that's still, you're nervous about that game coming up.
And even last year when the Packers had that tipped field goal, you could tell the Bears were still not as good. It was the Packers are still good, the Bears not as good, but Packers played down.
Yeah.
But it just goes to tell you what bad coaching is. Bad coach. Eberflus had no clue because this is essentially the same team. Right? For the most part.
They upgraded, especially the interior of the offensive line.
Yeah.
Which has made a difference.
Huge difference.
It's made a big difference for this team.
And Loveland's a nice little addition.
I mean, they had Kmet before, to your point.
They don't really use him that much, though. It's kind of...
Because they've really used Loveland.
Yeah.
He did have a touchdown against the Eagles.
Yeah.
But Loveland's been the kind of go-to guy in those situations.
It's going to come down to the linebackers, essentially. It's going to be the Bears running the ball and doing the play action.
Game, let me ask you this. Does this game have more juice than the Philly game? To me, it does.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. But I cannot wait, and I'm glad that this is now a 3:25 game. I can't wait to be at the Trio on Monday just to feel the energy that's going to be happening.
Yeah.
Just to see, and you mentioned the Bears are returned the allotment. Now that's the team allotment, right?
Sure.
So I'm curious to see how many Packer fans held on to the tickets.
Yeah.
Because there have been, at times, even this season, where you're going, it's kind of a lot of different colors other than green and gold walking through the parking lot right now.
I can tell you this. My buddy is a sellout. He sold his tickets, probably to Bear fans. I'm just saying.
How do you allow this to happen?
I think he's a little mad about the raising of the tickets.
That's fair.
Kind of sticking it.
It's fair.
Sticking it.
Don't let this get to Matt LaFleur. He'll be up in arms.
He will.
Although this is like the first time he's mentioned, hey, don't sell your tickets.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not as worried about it this week.
Yeah.
But it is going to be really interesting what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, last week we had Black Friday, and if you're looking to shop for the Brewers fan in your life, Brewers annual clubhouse sale taking place today, goes through Sunday, starts at 8 a.m. today, so just in a couple of minutes through 6 p.m., and then it's 8 to 4 on Sunday. 80% off of merchandise, apparel, and game-used memorabilia. It's a cashless event. Parking, though, is free. Admission is free. Check out the team store. Meet and greet with Santa Bernie. He's going to be spreading holiday cheer today, tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m., Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then in conjunction with Northwest Mutual, they are encouraging fans to round up at the register this year to support the clubhouse, as the clubhouse sale supports Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. So a lot of cool things going on. And this is, I was talking with my buddy who goes to this every year about the clubhouse sale. Really cool stuff. Like, again, game-used stuff, so maybe you might be able to get something from one of your favorite players at a pretty severe discount. Maybe you're just looking, a lot of the stuff that they had in the clubhouse shop this year, they got to get that out. They got to get the new stuff in for next year, so you can still get really cool Brewers gear up to 80% off the merchandise. So make sure you're checking it out. It's the Brewers annual clubhouse sale. And it's going on today through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Today, tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday, the Brewers annual clubhouse sale at the ballpark.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
The problem is you can say all you want about being process-driven, but your process can be right, and if the execution sucks, you lose that game yesterday.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
That's great that you went for it on all three of those fourth downs, and you netted 2 touchdowns, but that's because your players did the job. They got it done. And in other games, they haven't.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
There are 12 months in the year.
12 hours on the clock.
12 signs of the zodiac.
12 days of Christmas.
12 apostles.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
One of the coolest wow items is only $48.
It's a paperclip chain made out of gold-plated sterling silver.
Very cool. And just $48.
We have wow tennis bracelets for just $1,998.
Wow 10-carat tennis necklaces.
Wow engagement rings.
A wow toggle heart bracelet.
And it's just $168.
Wow diamond pendants.
And a fantastic wow snowflake pendant in sterling silver.
With blue color-enhanced diamonds. Blue!
And it's just $163. Kessler's is the place to be for you and me.
And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
The thing is wow. The time is now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S. And they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Progressive knows road trips without your pet can be tough.
Hi, this is Next Stop Dog Boarding.
Hi, it's Scott again. How's Squeaks doing? You can tell if he's stressed by his eyebrows. Oh, and his breathing should sound like this.
Scott, Squeaks is exactly the same as last time you called.
Okay, let's talk in 20 to see if anything's changed.
With Progressive, your pet is covered up to $1,000 in vet bills in case of a car accident. So next time, you can take your pet with you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and subject to policy terms.
Find the most wonderful gifts at Macy's Friends and Family Sale with incredible deals on our best brands like Donna Karan, Avec La Fille, Calvin Klein, and more, all at 30% off. Plus, take 15% off beauty and fragrance from Lancôme, Clinique, and Yves Saint Laurent. Or Star Rewards members can earn $20 in Star money for every $100 spent on eligible brands. Going on now, only at Macy's Friends and Family Sale. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Looking for localized banking solutions and a strategic partner? Fifth Third Bank has been shaping the future for businesses for 167 years and for the last 15 right here in Milwaukee. We offer industry-specific expertise, local decision-making, and extensive experience to help you navigate the ever-changing business landscape with your business in mind. At Fifth Third, we're big enough to provide sophisticated solutions and expert guidance, yet empowered to make local decisions and build strong community connections. Experience the commercial banking value only Fifth Third can deliver. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
You are listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What do we do? Where do we go from here?
We've talked about insulation, we've talked about fantasy camp, and now we've talked about Burning Man. We've hit for the cycle in the first 5 minutes of the show.
On 94.5 ESPN.
I know it's Packers-Bears week, but we do have to follow up on the Giannis story that's been going on throughout the course of this week. Again, starting with the reports that, maybe Giannis wants out. And it seems like yesterday a little backtracking was kind of happening on the ESPN side. The Bucks on Wednesday night had vehemently denied any report that came out of ESPN. And Brian Windhorst he was on ESPN. He does a hit on our sister station with ESPN Cleveland, talking about how Giannis had already asked out this summer. Like, he already asked to be traded to the Knicks. And that was something that he was talking about on Wednesday. Tell me if you hear a little bit something different from Brian Windhorst, who joined the Rich Eisen show yesterday when talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks.
Giannis has not, gone up and said, I want to be traded. Giannis has just expressed frustration. And his agent has had to be sort of the guy behind the scenes that has talked about stuff. And so I understand that what people want is, does he want to be traded or not? It's a simple yes or no question that doesn't have a simple answer, because he's elected to sort of try to go through the process without, having a firm decision. He's just.
So that, again, from the Rich Eisen show yesterday.
So is this just bad reporting? Is this just clickbait? I mean, we talked about it in the break. I mean, Giannis still could come out and say totally untrue,
100%,
false, and put it to sleep.
100%.
It's just, I hate when reporters do that.
But I think it seems like it was bad information that was passed along.
It's just bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
They should look. Shams and you should.
Because Wendy was going on every show on Wednesday saying, Giannis is asked out already. He already asked out once. Asked to be traded to the Knicks. To anybody who would listen. That was a completely different tone. So I'm guessing that he actually talked to somebody from the Bucks.
Let me ask you this. Is this bad enough to where you'll say, I don't trust a word these guys say anymore when it comes to Giannis?
I know there's a lot of Bucks fans who will. Now, what I think happened, I think there was a conversation that happens between agents and general managers that typically happen throughout the course of a season, where you had a really bad loss on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no way around that. Giannis was healthy as could be, and they lost to the Washington Bleepin' Wizards. And I'm guessing an agent just called up Horst and said, hey, what the heck's going on? I thought we were talking about how this team was going to be competitive this year. We just lost to the Wizards. We're in the 10th spot in the East. What the heck is going on? I'm guessing, and that's a conversation I think that happens across the league between agents and GMs all the time.
Does it really? I would hang up on his agent. I'd be, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I'm for higher ranking players and their agents and general managers, I'm guessing those conversations happen probably more frequently than any of us probably know. And I think they had a conversation, and I think that got overblown in whoever leaked that information to Shams.
Because they're going to lose more games. I mean, they say Giannis is out 2 to 4.
So that was the other thing.
I think it's going
strain
to be
is
closer
2 to 4.
to 4.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't. Maybe 3.5. Like, the dude is a freak and recovers quickly and always wants to be out there.
Yeah, but he's getting up.
Yeah, he's going to turn.
He's getting up in age.
He's turning 31. When's his birthday? It's coming up here early December.
Saturday, I think.
Yeah, it is Saturday.
Yeah.
So he's turning 31 on Saturday.
I guess this is just what it is. You know? Is it worse than we thought?
I don't think so.
It's about what we thought?
I think it's about what we thought. And the statement that I said at the beginning of the season is as true today as it was at the beginning of the season. The easiest way to keep Giannis around is win.
Yeah.
You win games. You win a playoff series. You win 2. I mean, I guarantee you, if you win 2 playoff series, he's sticking around. You win a playoff series, maybe you have a little bit of a conversation depending upon how the series goes.
Yeah. I can't trust these guys anymore, Gabe.
Which is fair. That's
I'm
fair.
Like, you know what? Let me know when he's moved on.
That's fair. I think that's completely fair.
Okay.
From your point. We've got so many other things to get to in hour 2. But who's a better coach? Is it Ben Johnson? Is it Matt LaFleur? We dive into that coming up next. 2 minutes, Jen, give it to it.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Delays out there on northbound 41 from Mayfair Road all the way up to Burleigh. Pretty typical stuff. Eastbound's backed up from just before 84th Street to Hawley Road. The westbound side's tightening up as well, just past 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. We're seeing some delays on the bypass as well. Westbound from about 27th Street past Loomis to about 68th. On the eastbound side, just between Loomis and 27th Street. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, mostly cloudy and breezy. Chance for afternoon flurries or freezing drizzle, a high of 28. Tonight, slight chance for flurries or freezing drizzle, then cloudy with a low of 27. Weather is brought to you by Good Health Saunas. Feel better, recover faster, and relax deeper with your own in-home infrared sauna. Visit their showroom in Waukesha or go to goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list to get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
Craig Karmazin on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy is brought to you by Saturn Lounge, your partner for marketing strategy, creative content, and winning campaigns. From websites to video and everything marketing, visit SaturnLounge.com to tell the world your story.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamora. Here's Jen Latta.
Wait, what am I seeing on the YouTube stream here? Wait, Josh is off today, but he's going to be hanging out tomorrow at Club Paragon? Takes off today. It's too good for us, Chewy. But he's going to be hanging out at Club Paragon for Bucks Pistons tomorrow.
And now he's texting
and Michelob
us
Ultra.
He's not happy about being compared to Jesse.
Well, that was Jason.
Jason did?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jason took the shot there.
All right. Rivalry now.
But this is what happens when you take off.
Yeah.
Like, anytime I take a show off, I expect at some point Chewy's going to take a shot at me. That's just how it works.
He did the last time I did a show with him. And it was me, him, and Homer. You.
Oh, Gabe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way you got to expect
I'm your guy, but I got to be honest here.
But Gabe, the only time he takes a show off is when he's golfing. That's it.
Well, that one I was visiting family. Went down to visit the in-laws in Orlando.
Yeah. Fair. I take shots at everybody.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you are going to miss a show, Chewy's going to take a shot.
Yes.
I mean, Will's just like an unofficial part of the show.
Yeah.
He's not even here every day. Will's, once or twice a month, you're a part of the show. He still takes shots at you.
Do you struggle getting up in the morning because you normally wake up at 9 o'clock?
Often.
See?
Yeah.
You struggle?
No. I'm a grinder. That's what you say.
You're not a grinder.
Yeah.
What does
Will once a week for 15 seconds, and he's like, "Oh, just getting here now."
Grinders don't smoke bones.
That's not true.
No.
You're telling me. Okay, so you look at yourself a grinder.
Yeah.
You're telling me you've never smoked a bone in your life?
Never in my entire life.
Really?
Never. They're disgusting.
Oh
Aren't
yeah. I never have.
Now,
but I'm
a cigar,
also. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Cigar's different.
Yeah.
I've never had a cigarette, but I'm also allergic to cigarette smoke.
Are you really?
So I was always scared to I don't know what's going to happen if I smoke one. So.
What about a cigar? You ever have a cigar?
I've had a cigar. Yes.
Do you have one often? Like after you golf?
I will probably. So, one of my guys at Fifth Third, when I play with him, he likes to have a cigar. Every once in a while, I'll have one with him on the golf course.
Yeah.
I'm talking 2, maximum 3 a year.
Okay. I felt obligated because Frank used to own a cigar store in New Jersey.
Okay.
So, to help my guy out. They're really kind of gross, though.
I can't really get behind people loving the taste and the really nice and expensive ones. I just don't really.
It's just your breath is kicking like Van Damme. It's terrible.
Well, the next morning you just feel your mouth is just dried out.
Yeah.
You start to get sick a little bit if 'cause I don't understand the people that can finish a whole one in one sitting. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Without getting sick to your stomach.
Yeah. No, I'm not. That ain't me.
Who do you think is a better coach? There's no transition here. Who do you think is the better coach right now? Do you think it's Matt LaFleur? Do you think it is Ben Johnson? Because obviously that's going to play a big role in this. Both these teams, and I think coaching is going to end up playing a huge role in how the NFL plays out this year because we see all these teams and everybody's got their flaws. At this point, I feel in most years we would see, Kansas City, they're really emerging. Buffalo, last year in the NFC, the Eagles were starting to get hot. Detroit, despite having injuries, they were playing some great football. We saw some teams that we looked at as, okay, these are the upper echelon teams. We can start, because I know during power rankings, you love to kind of tier the teams, who are the true contenders, who might be able to sneak up. And it's just so hard this year because you see all these flaws in these teams. And I think coaching's going to play a big role, and coaching motivation is going to play a big role. Matt LaFleur says he ignored the comments made by Ben Johnson earlier this year when Ben was hired. Here's what Adam Stenavich, Packers offensive coordinator, had to say about Ben Johnson calling out Matt LaFleur in his introductory press conference back in January.
Head coaches in this league, they generally don't say inflammatory things about each other. So I was wondering what you thought as a staff member when Ben Johnson said what he said at the press conference, and if you thought that was any kind of shot at the whole staff.
Yeah, you take it personal, for sure. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. That's fine.
Do you need stuff like that later in the season as the season's dragging along? You always mention, especially for rookies, it's a long season.
Yeah.
Do you need something a little... Especially as you start to drag a little bit, you're coming off a long week, just a little extra Kicking the butt?
If you try to use it too much, see what Holmgren would do. Now, this is back before computers, is back before phones.
That's not back
so
before computers, but
we
I
would
digress.
get a printout, a Xerox copy of all the articles dealing that day. So every day you would get a stapled copy. Maybe it could be 5, 6, 7, right? And then Holmgren would take it the extra mile. If Ben Johnson said something like this on our day, Holmgren would tape it up on everyone's locker. So if you do it too much, it's just like, all right, this is kind of Willie Joe high school stuff.
Yeah.
Some stuff you do, some stuff you don't. But back to your original question of who I think a better coordinator is. I think
better coach. Because they're the head coaches. They're in charge of everything now.
Well, the sample size on Ben Johnson's a little too
Small.
premature. So I'll just take it from an offense. They're both very good coordinators, right? I think the difference with Ben Johnson is he's a little more aggressive, right? He's a little more where I think LaFleur has a tendency to get a little too conservative. I think you have to go back to Ben Johnson with Detroit because they were unbelievable. There's flowage, and he wasn't too even last night and the week before watching Detroit. Dean Campbell, they do stupid things. Just dumb.
Yeah.
It's like Mike's theory in our heyday is if you're good enough, you don't have to do crazy stuff like that. You just show up. We're the better team. We execute. Don't turn the ball over. We're going to beat you 9 out of 10 times. That was our philosophy. I never saw, and haven't watched a lot of Detroit, games last year. Ben Johnson just doesn't do stupid stuff like that. He's very creative, as is LaFleur, especially early in the year. But I just, from a flowy standpoint, I think I got to go with Ben Johnson.
Do you think that Matt LaFleur then would be, you talk about aggressiveness, would be better off adapting the mindset that they had against Detroit? Like they knew they go into that game knowing Detroit, hey, they're going to go for it a bunch on fourth down. We're going to have to roll the dice a little bit. And it was a talking point throughout the course of the week that you heard Jordan Love mention, hey, yeah, that was something we talked about, being a little bit more aggressive, having that aggressive mindset. Do you think that would be something that would be advantageous for the Packers to have that mindset over the next 5 games?
Yeah, I would. Especially with a defense like this, where they can bail you out at times. What I would like to see is swagger. You're playing at home. You're good. Football's a lot about intimidation.
Attitude.
Attitude. You just show up and be like, back in the day, Frankie was the band leader. Dirtiest player in the league, I think 2 years in a row. But Frankie was like setting the tone, right? They're holding our running back up. Play ain't dead yet. Laying guys out. And then Timberman gets it. And then Marco gets it, and then myself.
At what point did you get your swagger?
Probably after the San Francisco game in the playoffs that we won. Because we kicked the crap. Not only physically, we just imposed our will on them.
So I don't
think... And then it carried over.
Oh, it carried over to 96.
In 96, where we were just, I know it's a sensitive word, but we were bullies.
Yeah.
We'd walk in and be like, you're not winning on our field. And Holmgren's philosophy at the beginning of the season, I don't care how good you are, you win every home game, which we did for a while, and then you win half of your road games.
And that's 12 and 4.
That gets you 12 and 4.
Yeah, that's 12 and 4.
That was their philosophy. So,
and again, you guys lost that season opener in '95
to the Rams.
The Rams, but then
7 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
You had your guy, as you like to say.
Brett threw a couple picks that were heading my way. I didn't really want them, but he threw them anyway.
He threw them anyway.
Yeah.
But again, you guys didn't lose at home the rest of that season.
No.
Shout out to Yancey Thigpen. And then you won all the home games until 1998, till Randy Moss came in. Like, that was the stretch that you guys at home. So you got that swagger against San Francisco, and you want swagger from this team.
Yes.
But I don't think they've had that San Francisco game.
They didn't have it when they went on that Jordan Love's first year of that stretch. Who'd they beat in the playoffs? to go to San Fran.
They boat raced the Dallas
You
Cowboys.
would think that would be the game, though, because Dallas was like a high seed and they
Dallas was a 2 seed.
They pummeled them.
Yeah.
They pummeled them.
But I don't know if then the Jordan Love injury kind of hurt that.
Yeah.
But I would say that I don't know if they've necessarily had that game. And you mentioned the veteran leadership that kind of led that swagger. I don't know if they have that.
Yeah.
Which is part of the issue.
That's fair.
When you're a team this young, it's hard to get that swagger and then have that kind of trickle down to everybody else.
Well, what do you think? Let me ask you this. What do you think the Philly win did for the Bears? Because that would be that game. If Green Bay went into Philly and did what the Bears did to Philly, you would say there's the game right there.
I mean, and especially looking at the locker room stuff, I mean, I think the Bears have confidence right now.
They definitely have confidence.
They believe in anything that their head coach tells them.
Yes.
Because honestly, Chu, though, especially after working with you the last handful of years here, some of the stuff that they do, you have to be bought all in. To be going crazy that your head coach is taking his shirt off, and then you have the sing-songy good, better, best thing that they do after games.
Yeah.
You know?
It's kind of college-y.
Yeah, but everybody's... Which is fine,
yeah.
but if you buy in,
it's culture. They've never had culture.
Well, look at what Detroit. Dan Campbell, his first year, they're terrible.
Biting kneecaps,
but players bought into it.
Players bought in.
Players bought in.
And that's how you get away with. So I think the Bears are bought in.
Yes.
I don't know. I think they have confidence. I don't know if the Bears have swagger yet.
Do you think it might be a good thing that the Packers don't have swagger right now?
No,
because it felt like they did after the Commanders game. They were talking, we're going to go undefeated.
But that was...
They lost.
I wouldn't say that was swagger. I would say that was false bravado. And maybe that's looking at it in hindsight, being 2020, losing to Cleveland and the way everything played out after those first two games. But like swagger is something completely different.
There's two guys.
Dion had swagger.
It's like a
there's two guys on this roster I think that have swagger.
Micah
and
I don't even know who
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think he goes into a bar fight and fights 3 guys.
Yeah.
And doesn't bat an eyelash.
It doesn't blink.
Micah fights 9 guys.
Because he doesn't ever play.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're all talking trash to him.
Because you want that to get contagious. You want it to get contagious. And you see a little bit from Evan Williams. Flies around, comes and fills hard. But that was us with the O-line. It's just like, dude, our thing, we're not uber talented. Never had a Pro Bowl player, but we set the tone. We set the tone.
Packers-Bears coming up. We'll get to more Packers-Bears in a little bit, but coming up next, we haven't done it in a couple of weeks now. It is time to test the big guy's memory. We see what he remembers about the things he said throughout the course of the week. We Can Reach You is coming up next, but you can transform the way you do business with Fifth Third Bank's commercial payment solutions. Their market expertise in managed services streamline the entire payment process, seamlessly integrating with your existing systems to give you unparalleled control. Discover new revenue sources, save time, reduce operating costs, and boost your bottom line with their customized payment solutions. They are doing a great job here in Milwaukee. I was hanging out at their holiday party last night. Huge party. They're helping so many people in Milwaukee specifically. You need to let them help you and your business as well. Fifth Third Bank, National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Eastbound on 94, backing up from 84th Street, pretty much all the way to Hawley Road. Westbound's backed up 27th to Hawley Road, right into the construction zone. Northbound 43, slowing down around the North Avenue curve up towards Locust. Southbound still clear. Southbound 41, though, backing up just south of Silver Spring, down past Hampton. And then on northbound, slowing down just before North Avenue, all the way up to Burleigh. Traffic is brought to you by Racine Danish Kringles. They have the perfect gift idea for you, a holiday-designed gift box filled with all your favorite Kringle flavors. Go to Kringle.com or call 800-4DANISH to order. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, mostly cloudy and breezy, a chance for afternoon flurries or freezing drizzle, a high of 28. Tonight, slight chance for flurries and freezing drizzle continues, then cloudy with a low of 27. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lozgan, 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
You have to understand what game you need to play. Not everything is the same. And LaFleur said that in his postgame. You have to understand, what do you need to do to win?
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Sometimes you can get by being a little more conservative. Other times, you have to match fire with fire. That's what yesterday was. We went for it and we executed. They didn't.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Big ideas deserve a big story and the right audience. At Saturn Lounge, we bring your marketing to life with branding, websites, digital marketing, and video storytelling that stands out from the crowd. Whether it's a TV spot, a campaign, or content built to connect, Saturn Lounge is where strategy meets creativity. From the first spark of an idea to the final cut, we're here to make your message shine across every platform. Ready to make your marketing a success? Step into the spotlight with Saturn Lounge, your launch pad for bigger, better marketing. To tell the world your story, visit SaturnLounge.com today.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Sunday will be the first opportunity for Packers edge rusher Micah Parsons to play against the rival Chicago Bears while donning the green and gold. Defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley talks about the dark place Micah Parsons goes to on game day and what makes Parsons such a special part of this Packers defense.
The way he plays the game, and it's not just the production and the sacks, it's just the way he plays the game, how hard he plays it, the knowledge that he has for the game. But I hope he goes into a really dark place.
Packers-Bears at Lambeau Field Sunday, 3:25 kickoff. Packers 6.5-point favorites. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Need to find that perfect home? Don't sell. Upgrade with a home equity loan. Renovate that kitchen. Retile that bath. You choose the fixtures. Let us do the math. Tri-City National Bank. Equal housing lender. NMLS 433891.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Have you never had a good pie?
I've had fine pies.
You get no pie.
Right now, yeah.
I mean, seems that way anyway. But if we get him on those dating sites, it feels like maybe he could.
Yeah. On 94.5 ESPN.
You feeling it? You got swagger here, big guy?
I remember the question, so feeling pretty good.
Let's get to it. Time for the Week in Reach-You.
Think you know the show better than the average ESPN Milwaukee fan? Now's your chance to prove it. It's time to play the Week in Reach-You.
Because I know you're going to ask, so Josh did do this before he left yesterday. So these questions were put together, the audio clips put together by Josh. So it's not Will who came up with the questions.
Okay. This is when he said I was lying to him because I told him that and said if I did it, I'd make it easier because I'm on your side.
Yeah. So with you, I'm playing Atlanta. Now I'm playing the Rams.
Yeah. That's the ultimate sign of respect for our boy Joshy. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go, Will. Question number 1.
I just screwed that whole thing up. That was the read.
Well, it's been a minute.
I'll do better next time. But
what did you screw up?
Dean, the dancing machine, came back strong, though. See? Typical Josh. Making me build up the pressure. Last segment of the show, nailed it down the pipes.
Yes, the Jewelry Center live read is what you kind of stumbled all over. And as you said, you forgot to read. Oh, yeah. Well, because what will happen to me, especially if it's a longer read, like you mess up one word, and then you're just in your head. Yeah. And then you just start stumbling over like every other word. It's bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Where did I pick up again? Like you're looking at the sheet.
What are you saying?
When you lose your place, like you mess up and you look away from the sheet.
Yeah, we get the picture. Sorry, that was aggressive.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I take it back. You can come back next week.
Question number 2. The package that I pay for.
I'm afraid that I'm going to get whacked.
Where and how do you think you might get, and I quote, whacked?
At the barber and the restaurant. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the straight razor at the barber was the one we were looking for here.
Yeah.
I appreciate you adding the extra context of the restaurant as well.
All the kids and Ange know when you walk into a restaurant where I'm sitting. No. I don't know.
They just clear out. So, like, let's say it's a bigger restaurant. You don't know where you're sitting. The waiter's taking you to the table for the first time.
Yeah.
And you're the last one in line.
Oh, yeah, they all know.
They all know and
Yeah.
leave the one chair that's facing out, and you can see the entire room for you.
Exactly.
2 for 2. Question number 3.
Oh, step on his throat.
Whose throat are you in favor of stepping on?
Ugh. I have no idea. What day was that?
It was Monday.
Stepping on someone's throat. I have no idea.
My throat and my fantasy team. Because me and Josh and you
Gotcha.
Have our head-to-head fantasy matchup.
Have the lineups been set yet?
They have, and so Joshy, who was favored, that I'm creeping a little closer because George Pickens did not have a good game last night for the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
He had Pickens and Dak Prescott, who both underperformed.
And you have who?
Last night I had Ferguson and the Lions defense.
And how'd you do?
Ferguson performed about how he should. Lions gave up points, but had
30.
some turnovers. But
So
they had
what's
some
the
turnovers
points
that
right
helped.
now?
He is leading, but the
you got
projection.
Your money people yet? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my money people going. So he is still projected 52% for Josh to win.
Oh, okay.
But it's getting tighter.
All right. I like it.
If I win, I make the playoffs. Josh already in the playoffs, fighting for seeding in our Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Fantasy League.
All right. Keep me posted.
Question number 4.
And I probably should know this being, a pseudo orthopedic. Who's Liz Frank? Who is it?
Didn't you have that injury?
No, I had plantar fascia.
Oh, you had plantar fascia. I'm sorry. Can you name the full name of the man who discovered the Liz Frank injury?
I believe Liz Frank Blanc. That's a hard one.
That is so hard. Ask for the full.
Jacques, there's a Jacques.
I'd be willing to give it to you on Jacques
There's
alone.
a Jacques, yeah.
Yeah, because it's Jacques Lefranc de Saint Martin.
We should give that to him.
Yeah, I
That's
think
tough.
you get that.
Was that the win, though?
Well, so there is a bonus question here off of this. What other job did Jacques have?
Oh, he's a gynecologist.
See, I'm willing to give him because he got the bonus. I think he gets the full.
Yeah.
He gets
All right.
full credit for question 4. I think he gets
Count it.
full credit for question number 4. Let's play number 5 just for bleeps and giggles.
Number
love
2.
the Slinky.
What were we talking about when you professed your love for the Slinky?
One more time, Will. I
number
love
2.
the Slinky. Profess my love for this. Oh, I loved it as a kid.
But what were we talking about?
I
Number
love
2.
the Slinky. There were accidental inventions.
Right on the button.
Man. Woo.
Yeah.
Great week from the big guy.
4 and 1?
4. Yeah. Got
So
4
am I
out of the
good
5.
or really good?
Really good.
I think you're really good.
All right, okay.
I think you're really 4 and 1. You're really good. If you go 5 and 0, then you're great.
Yeah.
So 4 and 1's really good.
All right.
That's a really good week from the big guy
That
on We Can
magnesium
Reach
is
You.
working, man.
And all those people your wife makes you talk to.
Yeah. I'd rather take the magnesium, though.
We're aware. We're aware. Hey, if you're looking for that great gift for a golfer on your holiday lists, from now until December 23rd, make sure you stop by X Golf inside American Family Field and take advantage of their Bernie Bucks voucher. It's $100 spent sim time at X Golf at American Family Field, and the voucher looks great for a gift presentation, plus you get a bonus gift. So not only do you get the $100 to spend on sim time, get that great voucher, but you can choose between a sausage race golf head cover, that's right, the brat, Polish, Italian hot dog, or chorizo, you choose, or get 2 sleeves of Callaway Chrome Tour golf balls with the Brewers logo. You can only get that type of golf ball at X Golf at American Family Field, one of a kind with the Brewers logo. So take advantage of the Bernie Bucks Brewers voucher going on right now at X Golf at American Family Field. $100 to spend on sim time, plus an additional gift of golf balls or a sausage race head cover. Stop in to X Golf inside American Family Field today.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Still seeing some delays westbound 94 from about 27th Street to just past Mitchell Boulevard. The eastbound side's backed up from 84th to Holly Road. Northbound on 41 between North Avenue and Burleigh is going to be a bit tight. Once you get past that, you're good to go all the way up into Menominee Falls. On the southbound side, we are clear all the way down to the zoo. Traffic is brought to you by Life Navigators Soap and Suds Drive. Your donation of body wash, hand soap, or laundry pods will help local kids and adults with disabilities stay healthy all year. Learn more at lifenavigators.org. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Mostly cloudy and breezy. Chance for afternoon flurries or freezing drizzle. A high of 28. Tonight, slight chance for flurries or freezing drizzle continuing. Then cloudy with a low of 27. Weather is brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the green jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Watch the Bucks for free with select games on broadcast TV all season long. WMLW is the broadcast home of the Milwaukee Bucks. With 8 select games you can watch for free on broadcast channel 49.1. Check out the full schedule at WMLW.com. Our next game is against Joel Embiid and the Sixers, tonight at 6:30 on WMLW.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I've got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, 1 electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list and get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
Nothing pairs better with Bucks basketball than hoops, friends, and the superior taste of Michelob Ultra. Join me, Josh DiMaggio, on the ESPN Milwaukee Street Team Saturday night at Club Paragon in Greenfield as we watch the Bucks take on Detroit. Tip-off at 6:30. We'll have prizes, ice-cold Michelob Ultra, and your chance to win a pair of Ultra Club Bucks Suite tickets for the December 31st home game. Michelob Ultra, the official beer sponsor of your Milwaukee Bucks. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Deer Camp Milwaukee, Bullwinkle's Brookfield, and 3rd Street Market Hall, Milwaukee.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Is it against the law to be a moron or not?
The law.
Not yet.
I texted this to Jen earlier. The law does protect some people from things that are called an attractive nuisance.
On 94.5 ESPN. It's Friday, and that means it's time to check in with GKB President Craig Karmazin.
Has any market been as consistent where they only have one team than Wisconsin? We know Chicago hasn't been.
No.
Fridays with Mo.
Yeah, but until you win a championship, you can't really say that. And they've had one champion.
Chewy, we're going to just create an AI. Or the AI Chewy can just bring up championship. We don't even need Chewy.
They've had one championship.
What, it's going to be put like a hologram over there?
Yeah. Craig Karmazin on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy is brought to you by Saturn Lounge, your partner for marketing strategy, creative content, and winning campaigns. From websites to video and everything marketing, visit SaturnLounge.com to tell the world your story.
Craig Karmazin going to be joining us here shortly on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Kind of brings you back, doesn't it? To the Sunday show we used to produce.
I was just thinking about that, yeah.
He's always late for the intro.
Yeah, there would be times. Well, I got to the point, so when I first moved to Milwaukee in 2013, I produced, one of the jobs I had was producing, at that point, I think it was the Miller Lite football show.
It was.
With Chewy and Craig. But I knew Craig would be here. But he wouldn't be there when I hit the start for the open. It was a long open, though. It was like 2 minutes. And I knew by 10:01:30, if I started the open, he would be in his seat, ready to go.
Yeah, you just got to trust it at one point. I text Josh every time, too. I'm like, you sure? Like, just confirming the time's right. So even Sunday Karma, too, sometimes.
So a lot of times I didn't have a key or they didn't give me a key, so I'd have to wait because Gabe was producing. He had things to do, so I'd have to wait at the front door for Craig to come. And it'd be like, what time did that show start?
10.
10? Be like 10:01. We'll see what excuse he comes up with this
Gabe
time.
sweating.
Oh, I used to. Well, I did, because again, when I first got there, yes, I was sweating profusely. By the time it happened so many times in a row, and you start finding the rhythm of just, this is just the way this show goes, and start the open, they're going to be here. I mean, was there one time maybe where you walked in and you were outside with him?
Yeah.
Where it got to the very end of the open?
Yeah.
And I thought, am I going to have to open this show by myself? Yeah, that may or may not have happened.
See, I made Gabe a star. Basically,
you didn't even know my name.
Because I invented in radio getting the producer involved in the show. No one used to. Back in the day before I became on radio, no one would really let the producer speak until I came on. Yeah. But I'm going to come clean here. It's because I was lazy and I didn't really want to talk for 2 hours. So I actually
read that in a book that you created that.
You do really?
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't even know my name.
I didn't know your name.
Produced the show for 6 months. I produced the show for 6 months, and then I was going and doing some other things, so I wasn't going to be on the show anymore. And the last show that I produced, Chewy was making a point. And the way the old studio was set up, like he was like just like this. Craig could make eye contact with the producer, but Chewy, instead of being more on the angle that he is now, had his back to the producer. And one of Chewy's favorite things, you don't do it as much anymore, but one of Chewy's favorite things to do is make a point and then go right.
Yeah, I know.
So he goes, right, Zach? And turns around and looks at me. I produced the show for 6 months.
I know.
Craig's like, who's Zach?
Zach Heilprin. Does he still work for the station?
He does not, no.
How long has he been away from the station?
Pretty close to a decade at this point.
Oh, okay.
I think our good pal Zach has not.
When you think about it, Will, is there really a big difference between Zach Heilprin and Gabe Neitzel?
Yes.
No, there's not.
There's no.
There's a Z in Zach and a Z in Neitzel, and that is the
syllables
contact.
Are the same. It could be a stage.
It's the Z.
Zach,
it's
are
the Z.
The syllables the same? I guess so. 3 syllables?
Yeah.
The full name?
And the Z. I think the Z is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
No, they're the same.
The Z is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
I don't know what Zach looked like, but did he look anything like Gabe?
No.
Well, I guess you weren't looking at him, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. And it was kind of frosted, right? You couldn't really look at it. It wasn't? See, the reason I faced with my back to him, because it was on Wisconsin Ave, and I want to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. You want to get distracted by everything in the streets? You can just toss it to Zach or Gabe.
A lot of times I was. But I made him a star because I included him, and look at the shows now. Look at him now.
This is the first time you've actually tried to take credit for this. This is a first.
On Wilde and Tausch. What's the dork's name?
Strofe.
Strofer. I had Chris, made Chris a star. Even gave him a great nickname, Blue.
Yeah, but that's not what he goes by anymore.
Gabe, no one used to talk from the producer's box.
It's patently false.
Telling you. Ask Craig when he gets here.
I will always, I don't know if he is going to get here. I always give you credit when credit is due. Like, as we talked about, and it was part of the read shoe.
Yeah.
The accidental inventions. You accidentally invented a play. I give you full credit for that.
Yes.
I will always give you credit where credit is due. Mm-hmm. I don't believe you're the first person to ever talk to a producer on a radio program.
Well, I'll come clean with this, too. I used to struggle. Will, are you listening?
No, he is not.
I used to struggle because when you talk to me in my ear, I thought everyone could hear that.
So every time Gabe talked to you through your ear, you were just answering him
right?
It was on the air.
It felt very Jim Kelly-esque. He did the same thing, but he was on TV. And that's why he got fired.
And that's why you don't see Jim Kelly on your televisions anymore. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to step away, and Craig Karmazin is going to join us coming up next, because I know you're going to want to grill him on this whole Giannis thing.
I not grill him. I just want answers. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't grill anybody. I just want to get to the bottom
You
of
grill
everything.
one person.
Well, he's kind of annoying.
And it's Craig.
Yeah.
And that's the person you grill. Craig Karmazin joining us next. Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
The problem is you can say all you want about being process-driven, but your process can be right, and if the execution sucks, you lose that game yesterday.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
That's great that you went for it on all three of those fourth downs, and you netted 2 touchdowns, but that's because your players did the job. They got it done. And in other games, they haven't.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Welcome to Jackpot Land, this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
St. Nick meets St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Winneconne Wolves quarterback and 3-star Iowa commit Brody Schaefer. Schaefer was nothing short of heroic in the Division V state championship, powering Winneconne to a 28-22 comeback win over Little Chute, capping a perfect 14-0 season. Down 9 late, Schaefer ignited the rally with an interception early in the fourth quarter, then led the Wolves on back-to-back scoring drives. He finished the night completing 11 of 16 passes for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns, while rushing for 123 yards and another score. Brody's play fueled a balanced Wolves offense and set up the game winner, an 8-yard touchdown run by Mason Matthew with just a minute and 20 seconds left. Winneconne claimed just the second state title in school history. Congratulations to Brody Schaefer, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Just jump on it.
That's what he did.
Chewy, jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. Slow down.
On 94.5 ESPN.
All right, we got to pull off the hot route here. No Craig Karmazin this week. Apparently on a flight. He's a busy guy.
Yes.
Do you think that he booked a flight on purpose after all the Giannis stuff came out because he didn't want to answer your Giannis questions and deal with you specifically?
Yeah, he plays scared at time to time. That's fine, though. I mean, he can't get away. He's going to be back. I'm like an elephant, though. I don't forget.
No, never.
Yeah.
Never. In fact, that's what everybody knows about you.
Like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is something that will be sticking with you.
Solid.
Yeah, until you get the opportunity to ask him about it. Well, because he called him a dork.
I didn't. Well, I said, Will, judge and jury, please. I think what's more offensive is Gabe knew exactly who I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Strofe kind of feeds off like when you say something mean to him, he likes it almost in a way.
But he is a dork, though. It's okay. He's still going to like you. Just blame me.
He has dork tendencies.
What's more offensive? That I called him a dork and I didn't know his name, or the fact that Gabe immediately knew who I was talking about?
I mean, you also listed everyone else, and he was like the last one. So it was kind of process of elimination.
I could have said it first, and he would have knew who I was talking about.
Correct.
Right?
That's correct, yes.
So he shouldn't really be mad at me. I would say I'm 20%, you're 80.
Wait, how? No, I'll negotiate. I'll take 25 if you take 75.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's
all right.
a good negotiation.
All right. I'll take some of the blame with you. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Packers Bears Sunday at Lambeau, 3:25. Are you changing your prediction at all?
No.
Because you had them winning by 11.
Yes, because I'm more confident that the Packers are very good as opposed to the Bears are good.
Okay.
Now.
Well, because right now I would only place the Packers in the good category. The Packers' best is as good as anybody else's best in the league. The problem is we don't see it enough, right? And I'm not saying you have to see it every week. Like you guys went 13-3, right?
Yeah.
You lose games in the NFL. That's how it works. Mm-hmm. But you guys obviously, after the Rams game, you guys peaked up. I mean, what was it, 5 games in a row to close the season?
Yeah.
6 games in a row, something like that. Mm-hmm. And then you obviously won the 3 games in the postseason that you needed to win as well, going away. Won all those games by double digits.
But where we differ is I think they're going to split. You think Packers win twice. So you don't have a lot of confidence that the Bears are good.
I'm not there yet. I'm just saying I think the Packers need to sweep if they want to win the division.
Like this is what concerns me because everyone in the world knew the Bears were going to run the ball against Philly, including Philly.
Yeah.
And they did it to the tune of 200-something yards.
281, almost 300.
LaFleur wants to sit back and cover. I don't think he can.
No, I don't think Hafley can.
I don't think or Hafley, sorry.
Yeah, Hafley can't. I think you have to drop. And honestly, the injury to Javon Bullard Because, I mean, we know teams play nickel's basically your base at this point.
Yes.
You're playing more nickel than anything else in the NFL. And when you have a safety like that, as your slot guy, it helps against the run. And if he is unable to go, did not participate in practice yesterday, we'll see if he's able to go today in practice with an ankle injury.
Who do they put there?
Nate Hobbs.
He's going?
I don't know. He's listed as limited. I thought he was going to be back for this run of divisional games, and he's been out for the first two. I feel like he should be able to go with the knee injury now on Sunday.
What do you think where do you think the front office is at with him in regards to next season?
They're stuck with him for next season.
So you got him for one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe he's just a depth piece. He ends up being your backup in the nickel. Maybe, I don't know. Because the one thing I do know is Carrington Valentine cannot come off the field. Carrington Valentine has developed into their best cornerback.
And who's the Bears 3? I mean, not McCardle. Who was there last year? The guy from San Diego.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen. He's gone, right?
Yeah, and Keenan McCardle is who you were confusing him with, which is fair. Yes, he is gone. Keenan Allen went back to the Chargers. So the top 3 wide receivers for the Bears are now DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and Luther Burden.
So is Burden better than Hobbs?
Not if Hobbs is in the slot. Hobbs was good out of the slot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you game plan. That's how we would game plan. Is our 3 better? Because we have 4 good receivers. Is our 3 better than their nickel? Mm-hmm. And is our 4 better than their dime?
But also, I don't know how much that matters when the Bears are going to run the football as much as they're going to want to run the football.
Well,
that's the most important thing.
Action.
Oh, yeah, play action. Obviously,
sure.
It's not like they're going to go, Homestead High School and throw the ball 6 times in this game.
Their drop back passing game does not concern me whatsoever.
No.
It's when they get the running game going, and then
you can go use the play action. Because, again, Rome Odunze and DJ Moore are good wide receivers.
Yeah,
Colston Loveland's been used out of those positions. But it all starts by stopping the run.
Yeah, that's going to be the game. Because they can't throw. It's basically, hey, if they're going to win, Caleb Williams has to beat them.
58.1% completion percentage.
It's not great.
Yeesh.
Not great.
Yeesh. But what he is completing is some of the bigger plays.
You think LaFleur lets Love go? Like he did against Detroit?
I hope so. Because the game plan there, and I can't wait to talk we didn't really talk about this with Jason throughout the course of this week, but I think something that I am going to talk to Jason about on Green Bay Game Day. Again, you can listen to that from noon until kickoff on Sunday, right here on ESPN Milwaukee. Myself, Alex Strofe, Jason Wilde, Rob Domofsky. Going to try to reach out Courtney Cronin, see if she's willing and able to join the show as she covers the Chicago Bears. And what I want to talk to Jason about is I have been a big proponent, Josh and I have been, of this needs to be more of an offense that's led by the pass.
Yes.
And against the Bears, they ended up having 30 pass attempts, 30 run attempts. Like it was 50-50, but it felt like it was more led by what they did through the air, and then the ground game, because that kind of softened up the defense, you were able to run the ball with Josh Jacobs, who had a pretty efficient game.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of feel that I want, is you're leading this with Jordan Love and what he's able to do throwing the football.
Well, the receivers have to help him out.
Correct.
Because this is not playing in a dome. This is not perfect conditions. I saw a weather report that it's teens to low teens. Wind will be there, but not too crazy. It's just when you play outside, like you have to concentrate so much more. And not only catching the ball, it's putting
securing
it away,
the football,
because everything gets slicker. The ball gets slicker and your uniform gets slicker and the field gets slicker. So this can't be a game where there's 5 drops, and you got 2 guys. Look, Reed hasn't played in how long?
He hasn't played since week 2.
And there's the Packers are a team that don't go outside. We never were.
Yeah.
They get used to the elements. You're playing in there. Everything changes, so they have to be on top of their game concentration-wise.
Yeah, so Reed has not played in 12 weeks. Week 2 is the last time he played.
And he'll be on a pitch count.
I don't know. I mean, the way that they've always treated him, I mean, he's kind of coming out of the slot anyway. So he's a guy that doesn't play 80 or 90% of the snaps anyway, because he's basically been just out of the slot. So he can only play 65% of the snaps anyway.
Does he get a jet sweep or no? I'm saying no.
No.
Hard no.
No.
Okay.
Jet sweep seems like a prime, like collarbone tackle type play too.
Yeah,
It's just like exactly what you do not
You
want.
just you don't block the wrong guy.
Like somebody tackles you from the side, they go high a little bit, they drag you down. That's exactly what you want to not happen.
And you know what? The equivalent to what I did, I don't want to run wham having to block a guy Gilbert Brown size.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it, okay? I'll do it.
But you're going to hear about
it. You're not getting 100%. But I don't want to do it. I hated it.
If Golden is healthy, I wonder if he's the guy to do kind of the jet sweep. Because the thing about the jet sweep is you need to have whoever that guy is still in there on a number of different plays, kind of doing the jet sweep motion, kind of going back and forth just to kind of keep the other team honest. Because otherwise, if they just go, oh, Bo Melton's in the game, wonder what's going to happen here.
Who loses reps if Golden and Reed are playing? Is it Wicks
that's the
or is
interesting
it
part.
Dobbs? Because I don't think Watson will. Because Watson kind of their glue.
I would agree. I mean, I think everybody snap has to go, except for Watson. Everybody else has to go down a little bit. Because I think you use Golden can play both outside and in. And Reed's just specifically in. But you're going to have to...
You don't think it's Wicks? Which I don't know why, because Wicks...
I think he loses some snaps, but I think that...
Had a great game.
I think Romeo also has to lose some snaps. Everybody does. I think it's going to be.
Loves him though, and
I mean, just again, I think there are specific situations to use him in, but I don't think he's going to be playing 90% of the snaps. In terms of snap count, I think the perfect thing for this week would be number 1 is Watson, 2
Dobbs.
I would say 2 Wicks in my mind.
Really?
Yeah. In terms of snaps.
Really?
I would give him those opportunities.
I agree. I mean, that's how it should be. Whether he does it or not, I don't know.
That remains to be seen. I'm just giving you what I would want to see happen.
That's what I would want to see as well.
And
I want to see Reed.
Yeah.
Like zebra personnel. It doesn't.
Those are
not
the
every
3.
time.
Yeah.
I want those 3.
Those 3. Those are your base 3.
They're all explosive, and you have to get Reed's feet under him, so he's gonna.
And then to me, Golden and Dobbs are about the same amount of snaps.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's going to take time for Reed to get. You don't come right in and be like I went to a time where I didn't play any in training camp and then played the first game. I wasn't there.
Did you ever have? I know you had the neck. What about a shoulder? I know you had the feet issues that we talked about
in Tampa Bay. Yeah, that stunk. That was I think that was 93, but I was the second or third tight end.
Is that tougher to come back from in terms of the contact stuff? Because with the foot, it's like a feel and pain tolerance thing. The shoulder probably feels fine until you get hit that because it takes another level of trust of, I can absorb this contact and I'm going to be fine.
The problem with the shoulder is you lose strength, and as a tight end, your upper body is huge, so that was probably tougher than a lower leg injury. Just because you're not as strong. It's like Zach Tom with his torn pec.
He still played great last year with
no,
the torn pec.
know.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Whew. Packers-Bears, man. First time since 2013 the game has meant this much. And guess what? The one in 2 weeks?
Probably even more.
Probably going to matter even more.
Yeah.
No matter what happens on Sunday. But I do know we'll be back here on Monday to discuss it. Wilde and Tausch, though, they're coming up next.
Westbound 94, we do have delays from 27th Street all the way through to Hawley Road. Problem is, at Mitchell Boulevard, we've got a broken down vehicle stuck in the right lane. It's right up against the barrels, but the barrels are relatively close